Hello everyone. Welcome to Heaven Will Be Mine. This is a little visual novel that somebody recommended to me. In fact, that somebody is in call right now. Say hi.
Hello,
Introduce yourself, if you so please.
my name is Sidrian, and I will be accompanying JTJ10 on this splendid playthrough.
Hell yeah. Alright. Only thing I know about this game is that it's GL and it's Scheist. What?
And it's also
Select
Gundam.
pilot? I get to choose? Wait, no. Wait, I didn't. Wait. Oh, I already messed up. Oh! Wait, I don't know who I'm
GG.
playing as. It is
You
not
are
the
currently
unknown.
playing as Pluto.
The perception of impossible things and every distance in between, with perfect communication breath to breath, with perfect communication skin to skin, with perfect communication mouth to mouth, inside to inside, blood to blood, with perfect understanding across the bonds of culture, with perfect understanding across the boundaries of culture, with perfect access to the realization of the highest ideals, with perfect access to the acceptance of the deepest depths. The solar system maps the human body. The solar system maps culture. In the center is the sun, which is synthesis. Pokemon reference. When the physical bodies of the solar system become our home, our ship through the universe, our body, their names will be given again, from the name of a rock, such as Hades, to the name of a part of us and ourselves, such as Pluto. You are the sun. Through you, humans will possess a true body. As you were once born, through us we too wish. Please overwrite system interrupt. Dr. Nix, Pluto. Hi, Doc. I lost you for a moment there. Are you ready? I'm fine, Doctor. This is the first interface of its kind. If there is anything unusual about it, ... that will be hard to tell. I'm gonna stop voice acting cringe. Let me just get all the energy out. Because by definition, it is very unusual. Haha! I'll let you know if it feels especially unusual next. Dude, I mean, I guess I can always edit it, but the game is so loud right now. Maybe just
Bro,
turn down it in the volume mixer.
for your information, so Dr. Nix is like this fucking, basically like, not old white guy, but like middle-aged white guy in like
Okay.
in a game about like girls and like he's the only like evil fucking guy and like he's not necessarily like, yeah. So yeah,
Amazing. Haha, I'll let you know if it feels especially unusual next. Good. Let me know if something categorically impossible happens. Like what? If your sink got so deep that your thoughts were being dumped into OS code directly, for example. If that happens, I'll let you know. Are you ready to begin? I've been ready for a damn long time. Can I stop adding words into the script? Begin activation test.
no,
Thank
that
you,
is
left, for
expression.
loading. Dual title reactor syncing. Welcome to Cradle's Grace's bootloader. Numbers OYOY can't die. Bootlegging gravitational reactor. ... Done. Hyperdensity established. Done. Beginning resonance test. You should feel lightheadedness and wait. Wait until you're comfortable before diving in. Correct action, correct thought, correct belief, existing without fault, existing without ever harming the universe, to be the execution of what is right and good. The power over distance is also the power to harm. Harm by thinking, harm by breathing, harm by loving, harm by touching, harm by culture, harm by boundaries, harm by idealism, harm by depression, harm by infinity. Let us talk of harm by infinity. If the ninth planet in the solar system is not a planet, it is because it represents the point at which humans cross over into that which they are not, a phenomenon that is itself existentially threatening, regardless of how or if that phenomenon manifests. That is the sea of possibility itself. All hopes and fears will... Pluto, how is the response? I'm doing great. Nothing weird. Like a computer, I accept it. All data, I accept it. All wishes, I accept them. I'm an infinite engine. I'm a star. I know exactly how. Execute and accept. System accepting and executing. Like we said, reactor cores, perfect resonance. No margin of error. Nix? You can hear me, right? Loud and clear, Pluto. Is it working? You're not saying anything. It's working perfectly. flawless on the first try. You really are the one who brings impossible things. You're thinking too hard about it, Doctor. I can't do things like that. Be a little more generous to yourself. But it's also your right not to be. Pilot core link done. Do you feel centered? Yes? Do you feel the phantom presence of the ship's limbs? This is normal, in parentheses. Yes. Do you feel the presence of other bodies or other people nearby? This is normal? Yes. Do you feel as if other nearby people or bodies may also be your own body? This is not normal. How would I know the difference? Fair. Do you feel like a god yet? Not really. There's no need to be modest. Prep for launch. Oh. Is das mich? Hold on. Can I...
Yep.
Okay. I just need to see what the frick I was doing. Wait. Lunaterra, Pluto. Okay, so there's 3. Saturn, Lunaterra, Pluto. This is me. Like
Did you read
succulents?
the descriptions?
Yeah, I'm reading them right now. Kratos Grace's ultimate weapon pilot. Ultimate weapon? Even if Earth has given up on a new life for humanity in space, Kratos Grace's hasn't. And Pluto will make that dream come true. Is this the solar system Grim Reaper? Like succulents, good girls, crushing, both kinds, and everyone. Dislikes is trying very hard not to have any. Oh, okay. Let's get back.
Don't you want to like read the description to all the girls?
Oh, yeah, sure, of course.
Because
Alright,
like
Luna.
you will be interacting well on them.
Ah, okay. Luna Terra, Faction Memorial Foundation Self-Ship Mare Crisium. Memorial Foundation Ace Pilot, fighting for the pilots to join the rest of humanity back on Earth before it's too late. Good at sniping, espionage, double-crossing, and ghosting. Bad at loving herself and everything else. Oh. Born to kill, I suppose. Faction, Celestial Mechanics, Self-Ship String of Pearls. Celestial Mechanics Reserve Test Pilot. Celestial Mechanics want to advance humanity to its next stage, but Saturn wants to flirt. But there's no reason we can't do both. Gauntlet style, button mashing. Bedroom style, also button mashing. Interesting.
She's awesome.
This UI is slightly confusing. Is this made by?
AV Max Schwartz, aka Pillow Fight Games. AB also wrote for Neon White and We Know the Devil.
20s. I've heard of these. I've heard of Heaven Will Be Mine, and I've also heard of We Know the Devil. Just by name, though. I don't know anything about them.
Wait, you haven't heard of Neon White?
Wait, sorry. I wait, what?
You haven't heard of Neon White?
Neon White? No. I'm
Yeah.
a tad bit uncultured.
Happens.
You know, before I started playing Of the Devil back in March of 2025 last year, I think I was playing like almost exclusively Lethal Company for like half a year. So I
Wow.
didn't start branching out, or I was kind of what's the word? I kind of didn't branch out for a while. All right. So were you gonna say something? Sorry.
No.
All right. It hasn't been that long since we all started fighting, but everything really did go just how I imagined it. Even holding the controls of the machine everyone's so scared of, just like this, doesn't feel like butterflies or dread. Just feels like the only thing that could have happened. But how hard they worked. You know how hard they worked because they were so scared you wouldn't be finished before the end? Never doubted it. I'm not so special that they couldn't make something scary enough for me to be its pilot. Humans are culture, and culture is gravity. A ship's self is a skin, but a ship's self is also a heart. Am I a ship? Is that what happened?
You're controlling it. You're like a
Okay.
mega pilot, like Eva.
Okay. The plastic and metal chassis, insulated against hard vacuum, is necessary to not die. The tidal reactor, which generates the gravity and culture necessary to keep humans solid and real, so far from Earth, is necessary to live. How's my volume, by the way? On Discord, it doesn't translate
It's
100% of OBS, but
it's good.
okay. The dual tidal reactor resonance system installed on the Kroon macula, then, might be capable of a sort of birth. The Kroon macula has completed on the inert pseudoplanet Hades, on the boundary between the solar system ruled by human gravity and that which isn't. When the system is activated, cosmic dust emanating from between the ship self's palms is crushed in the friction of the competing forces of the Kroon macula's dual tidal reactors and ignites at the birth of a tiny star. At the start, an anchor of gravity and culture, for humans to begin colonizing the stars, the seed of possibility, and, just as easily, the seed of the inversion of possibility. Stars go supernova and become black holes, where the information of life, culture, is deleted. But they aren't afraid of Kroon macula as much as they are afraid of Pluto. Her own tidal forces destroyed the first 17 prototypes. It's the girl with the love to be the mother of stars they're afraid of. Wait. Media literacy time. Is the Kroon macula the ship we're controlling?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Don't build me up like that. I'm not that special. But I am that scary. I'm used to it, haha. Bleh. The only thing I just can't get over is just how unfair it all feels. Knowing how bad this could get, how wrong it could go, and it's still happening anyway. Kroon macula is bigger than other ship selves in terms of its objective gravitational impression on spacetime. Yeah, I am feeling everything at once. But I'm feeling big too. Feeling so big. Ah, I can feel it. Far and away. Sort of the real Mercurium. Come to cut our dreams down. The toxin of the inverse, string of pearls, can turn Earth inside out. Is there gameplay, or is it just reading?
Nope.
Okay.
Just reading.
Okay, that's fine. They're incredible girls, I can tell. But now Kratos Graces has the power to fight back and keep space our home forever. I know I'm meant to do this. I've been trained my whole life to be the one in a million who can pilot this. I know I want to do this. Space is the only place where everyone can be happy. Even if almost no one believes it, I want to keep it safe. I know what I need to do. I know what I need to do. I know what I need to do. Now I just have to do it. There's nothing compared to what it took to learn how. My body, my mind, my soul, they're all in order. I just have to do it. Whoa. Yeah. Like this screen of aerial text. It's January
Yep.
1st, 1980, and the long and cold war where humanity united against a nemesis, an existential threat from beyond the stars, has been over for a long time. Since the 50s, we've been fighting a war against an existential threat that we cannot understand, cannot perceive, and is powerless against the technology of Earth. That is a pretty stupid sort of war to fight, isn't it? When there's enough of a mess down here to worry about. Humanity is already the undisputed authority of reality, and we have the physics to prove it. It's time to return to Earth, our home, the seat of the universe. Before Earth takes us back in pieces, let's go home with grace. On the first anniversary of the decommissioning of the International Space Program, we, Memorial Foundation Native Sphere Existential Safety, in agreement with our home planet's unanimous decision, declare, there's no future for humanity in space. Let's come home. Return Resolution Memorial Foundation Native Sphere Existential Safety. Oh.
That's a mouthful.
Alright, let's go home then. It's January 1st, 1981. It's been 1 year since we declared independence from Memorial Foundation and the rest of Earth. The Cold War is officially over. And it feels so light without their gravity weighing us down. How can a tiny handful of colonies, terraformers, and schools hold out against the full authority of Earth? Because that shit doesn't fly past escape velocity. To power the ship selves we made to fight the Cold War, we made tidal resonators to bring the gravity necessary for humans and culture to survive in space. And that gravity is ours now, enough to make a new world, free from the weight of Earth. If a Memorial Foundation wants to kill the future, they'll have to come and take it from us. We're thankful for our Kratos' graces, but we're not coming back. Independence Declaration, Kratos' graces. It's January 25th, 1981. Memorial Foundation and Kratos' graces have been having fun for a little over a year, and nothing is breaking the stalemate. Earth is getting impatient. They have good reason to believe that the existential threat posed by a divided humanity in space is much greater than any theoretically malevolent entity outside the native sphere. While the kids are fighting, Earth is getting ready to list the humans remaining in space as part of the existential threat, and when they do, they'll send real weapons and end this war fought with plastic toys. Oops. Their justification? We're technically less than 100% human, just not human enough to be something else. It's hard to believe they're really onto us. It's time to make a drastic move. Bring our final piece, the prototype ship self-string of pearls we made in the atmosphere of planet Cronus, which will never be Saturn, to the lunar gravity well. Memorial Foundation and Kratos' graces are already headed. Whoever controls that place controls human access to the space. We can't be sure everything will be in place there. Earth or space, we're short of 100% human. Let's see how much less than 100% we can get. Internal report, celestial mechanics. Okay.
There are going to be a lot more like lordoms just like
Day
this.
1. Okay. Saturn return. In the strange gravity of the abandoned Daphnis lab, Saturn lies in wait for the looming threat of Pluto's mysterious ship. Sorry for yawning. I think I've been going to sleep at 3 a.m. and waking up at like 10 or 11 for like a week now. Like a week straight.
Awesome.
Um, what did I just read? Pluto's mysterious ship. But what are they after? And will they get it? Retrograde and retrograde. Chasing after the string of pearls, Lunaterra and Pluto find each other instead. Oh, we know her. It's been almost a year since they last saw each other, and Lunaterra has never seen Pluto like this. Are you ready to spin backwards? Oh, I've mail. Subject: Unacceptable. Origin: Kratos' Graces Formation Archives. Author is Dr. Nix, Executive Director. The funding is being cut again. They aren't getting the results they want. They think it's indulgent. They don't care about how the kids feel. It warms their hearts to see them grow unimpeded by the gravity of Earth, but also disturbs them. They love our beautiful, free glittering children, but when we talk about bringing Earth's children here, they look away. Is he trying to bring people to space? The children of space are not bound by the same laws of gravity, and do as they like with their bodies and souls. You have insisted that they can endure the gravitational forces of Earth. But have you considered that their tidal forces do not wish to accommodate them? They will be smoothed back again, or broken. At the very least, they will never stop trying to destroy them. We have created magnificent, delicate creatures, and Earth wants them back for what? To crush them under their own tidal forces? Subject: Who is this? Origin: Ambient Tidal Information. Author is A Love Story, in brackets. I don't know who I'm sending this to, but I think about you all this time. In the back of my mind, I know a lot about you. Does that mean you know about me too? Or are you just glowing brightly in way that I don't understand? Is anyone else seeing this? Do you get messages like this all the time? Are you aware of how much you loom in the heart of someone you haven't met? What am I expecting? I don't even know. This is really awkward. Sorry for doing this. It must really be hard. No, I can't really know that. This is delusional of me. I'm going to stop. I'm going to make it stop, because if I don't, I'm going to come to hate you. Because I'm already so frustrated and I'm nothing like you. I need to understand why I tear myself apart thinking of you. I'm not going to send this. I don't know how to send this. I hope you never read it.
Angsty.
Huh. Cool fan mail. Alright. Mission select. Oh, okay, so I can select stuff. I'm still gonna read though. Thankful for my creative experiences, but we're not. So this is us. Mars. Generation 2 pilot, first class. DMs open for fight requests. Damn. What's up? I felt that from here. Oh, I still can't believe it. I felt that from here. Yeah? What was it like? It was incredible. For a moment I felt like I was right next to you. It was even stronger than all the times that you tested the prototypes. Stronger than one time they let you fight before. It's amazing. I've been training for so long, I've never knew how different it would feel to have my own. Perfectly suited, just for me, just for me, just for me, ship self. I'm gonna be extra mad at all of you for how long you left me behind. Is it really safe though? Mars. Don't start, I'll get mad. It's just more powerful than anything that's ever been developed. I don't like that Dr. Nix is making you do something untested all by yourself. No one person should have to do all the things that your unit is expected to do. But I'm strong enough to do it, right? Powerful enough to stop Earth from taking us back? Strong enough to stop celestial mechanics from bringing the existential threat back? I can do it, right? I mean, of course you can. No one else could, but that doesn't mean you should do it alone. I'm not alone. I've got you. I just realized there's a fingerprint in the bottom. I wonder if that's like artificially made or that's somebody's actual fingerprint. And everyone else, we're all together. That's what we wanted, isn't it? I'm not locked up in a lab anymore. Aren't you happy for me? I'm happy for you. Are you really, really happy for me? I'm super happy for you. I really am. Are you scared of me now? No way, never. You're not something to be afraid of. Aw, but that's wrong. You should be scared. I'm incredible. Oh, no, Mars. That's it? Right. Bro. Oh, wait, no, there's just a log. So there's Memorial
It's like
Foundation, Celestial Mechanics, and then there's Cradle Crisis, which is us, I think.
this is like your like reputation with the
Yeah.
fractions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, guess I just select a mission. Saturn or Lunaterra? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let's do this one. Mars, are you okay? You look like someone punched you in the face. What happened? Someone punched me in the face. It's been so long since you got in a fight with the flight crew. It feels a little nostalgic. I'm fine, by the way. People who start fights don't get sympathy. They started it when they wouldn't let me fly. And who threw the first punch? That part doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. If you don't let me go, then you'll have to fight that traitor all by yours. Shit. Oh. Why didn't I feel it earlier? Of course she's here. It wasn't that I wasn't going to tell you. Memorial Foundation also knows about the prototype, and they send their ace to get it. No, I understand. You're so excited you just had to run out and see her, huh? You got that right. Run out and punch that traitor Lunaterra in the face as hard as I can. Aw. She's the worst! After pretending that she was going to fight for the colonies, even after Earth abandoned us and demanded we come home, she double-crossed us. We were going to do this together. I have missed punching that insufferably smug face for a year. It's finally time to show her that we're not going to forgive her for betraying us at the worst moment, leaving us alone, barely able to keep fighting as Kratos Graces. But it's not like we ever needed her, and I know. I miss her too. Are you not listening to me? I've been listening to the two of you say the same things about each other for a really long time, and it doesn't sound any different. It is nothing like it was before. I'm not playing games. When we were in the academy, you were always chasing after her. You'd swing the first punch and she'd laugh, and you two would fight, and then you'd make out, and then you'd do it all over again. It's an abusive as fuck relationship.
Yep.
I miss that so much, but if you go after her, it'll happen just like that all over again. Stop talking about me like I'm that predictable. It's different now. Orders are orders for a reason, you know? I'm still not okay with it. They're making you use that terrifying machine. It's way too dangerous. I'm sorry, I really am. But Mars, if it makes you feel any better? Well, you're breaking up. I can't wait to fight her. I love her, understand her, and forgive her. But I'm still mad. How come you both got to have all the fun? Who wants to stay home while you two get to fight and make out? You don't know how scary this machine is, Mars. And it's so much less scary than me. I don't want you to see me like that. But I really, really want Lunaterra to see. Pluto, you cut for a second there. What did you say? I said tough luck. It's my chance to shine now. Like waking up underwater to the wet burn of your lungs' desperation for air. Like floating untethered in space, unable to move under your own power. Losing the security of gravity is like being naked in space. Gravity is necessary for human life in space. Gravity is necessary for unrestricted movement in space. You can't have one without the other. The force that binds your existence together. The force to shape foreign bodies. Pure agency. Gravity is necessary not just to live in space, but to be human in space. Being human is a little harder for Pluto, so she has to work for it. The tidal forces of her spacefaring body. Oh my god, I need like a coffee or something. Of her spacefaring body, the Croon macula, are as strong as she believes, and as weak as she feels. And Lunaterra needs to make sure all the calculations are in order. Everything in her ship operates manually. She's just been at it long enough that it feels like a second skin. The jolt of nostalgia interrupts Lunaterra's mental math. She forgets to carry the one. It interrupts Pluto's focus and she has a moment where she's not invincible. Close enough to touch the surface of the moon lab, Lunaterra is seen and known by Pluto. They are suddenly falling down the well of too late, and nothing you can do. I knew it. Warning, gravitational interference. It's important to get a grip. Knowing that there's nothing you can do is something Pluto considers freeing, and Lunaterra considers exciting. Feeling doomed is clear permission to do whatever. As soon as Mare Chrysium is through the cloud cover, she fires solid light into the remains of the Celestial Mechanics lab and chases it through the wound. The lab was recently damaged by the illegal launch of a hijacked ship, but that damage is barely noticeable compared to the massive hole left by a much larger ship crashing through. Lunaterra acts fast under pressure. There's no point in hiding, there's no point in stopping. It's true. Lunaterra is living on the whim of Croon macula, which can probably do whatever to her at any time. If she can't run away, she wants to make the first move. It's the sort of thing that makes a lot of sense if you think about it, and no sense at all if you think a little more. But that's Lunaterra, isn't it? She's betting you'll think too much or not enough. Against Pluto, is that really such a good idea? She's someone who always thinks just enough, which makes it easy for Lunaterra to slip through deep into the lab, until it gets quiet except for the sounds of the moon quaking and trembling. After almost a year, the dread and the thrill, it's way too much to slow down and starts talking. And to slow down and start talking. That's what the arrow flying into Pluto's gravity well is saying. Who will make the first move? When the Lunaterra punctures the last armor layer and opens up the terminal cavern, light spills out, and screaming sound. Because the Queen Macula is peeling the lab and most of the moon inside out with the forces of its own tides. Wait, is this red person the Queen Macula?
Yeah.
Alright.
Mirror presumes the, yeah.
It's not, something that it's impossible or anything. It's just something that's only possible in theory, which is still terrifying, more terrifying. Which is still terrifying, more terrifying. And more terrifying than that power is Pluto's finesse. And more terrifying than the finesse is her gentleness, spooling matter like threads on the tiny galaxy of which she is the sun. Her power is very kind, but it's also a little perverse. What meaning does mercy have from something that can core out a moon? Queen Macula's developers compared it to a black hole. They wanted a machine so powerful and absolute, even light couldn't escape it. Lunaterra understands how now that was wrong. She's a star, gushing and twinkling with mattered light. Who wouldn't be swept up in that? The Mare Crisium is so small. Pluto has never seen it from her perspective like Queen Macula's before. Excuse my stuttering. She never imagined it would look so fragile from here, like a toy version of the fierce fighter she remembered. Pluto's sense of scale is true. The Lunaterra feels just like a plastic toy too. Come on, say something. It's making me sad. It really does fit you. So much more than I ever thought. Is it hard to look away? Being able to render these species is the power I've always dreamed of. What do you think? I know just a look won't change your mind, but I want you to tell me. Tell you what? That I regret betraying you? I told you then that I always would. Oh no, I wanted to let you do that, Lunati. Do you think I'd be mad? I mean, of course I'm mad at you, but not for anything you did to me. I wouldn't ever be mad at you for not having enough faith in me to see through Kratos Grace's dreams of a new home for humans in space. I'm just mad at you for not having enough faith in yourself to see it through. Leaving all the work to me. Oops, I guess that is why I'm a little upset with you. Not mad, you know. Just disappointed. I can't believe I'm still the one scolding you like a kid. I'm trying to be grown up, you know. I did the responsible thing. I took the realistic option. I'm here to play the part of a boring adult, the grown-up villain. No, that's right. I remembered why I actually am mad at you. You better not go down quietly. You better really believe what you just said. I'll forgive you if you left us for something stupid, but I'll never forgive you if you left us for something you don't believe in. You better not believe in it. You better not believe in it, because I also won't forgive you for fighting for a future that cruel. That doesn't leave me a lot of options. I don't think I can fight against that. Don't you dare, I won't forgive that either. Were you hoping, maybe, that it wouldn't be like this? That I wouldn't have to fight? It'll change you. In ways you don't understand. I've seen you fight so many times. I saw when you got that scar and your poor ship got her wound. Has anyone else seen that side of you as much as me? I don't think so. Not even Europa. But it's different when you're on the other side. You think I don't really know you because I've never stared down the barrel of your rifle or felt that knife nick my ship? It's a different kind of knowing. Teach me then, or I'll teach you. Oh. Wait, I can choose who wins this fight?
Yeah. The ending does kind of depend, but like, yeah, it does depend.
Okay. I'm gonna get my ass beat, I think. Oh, I got an achievement for that. What's it gonna be, Lunati? Alright, you never want to make the first move. Then I can go. Pluto sweeps up the swirling, tumbling matter in the hollowed out moon. Making the second move has always worked for Lunaterra. She's never been good at setting the pace, only outsmarting it. So it's the only move to make. Even still, maybe there aren't any winning moves. Lunaterra has to be ready for that possibility. The Queen Macula is a very impossible sort of machine. Almost as impossible as Pluto. Queen Macula can grind spacetime to a crawl with its tidal forces. Queen Macula can pull ambient matter into a whirl with enough friction for the combustion to give birth to a star. Emotionally, and almost as much as physically. A tiny sun is born, but Lunaterra has just gone another way. Lunaterra isn't where Pluto's expecting, and there's suddenly a hail of bullets in her skull. Pluto doesn't mind the onslaught. Whoa. But it's still shocking, but not in an unpleasant way. It's actually very joyful. Really? Really? You're not just trying to scare me? For real, not a joke. We're really finally going to have a fight about it? Is this body so me that... Is this body so me that you finally aren't going to be weird about fighting it? Lunaterra thinks Pluto could use a lesson in how terrifying actual combat can be, but is there anyone terrifying enough to teach it to her? Are you trying to hide it from me? I've been waiting for a real fight. I'm tired of you telling me you think I'm right. If you really thought that, you'd be here, on my side. So prove I'm wrong already. Or admit defeat. Bullets through her arm and chest and pretty much everywhere, but that is not a problem. Tear the bullets, even if they're light. Redirect them with gravity. Pull them into her cosmic whirl. They will never even reach her. They will always be approaching, never meeting. It will be in an infinite whirl. And that world will become a star, washing the mercurium in heat and light and radiation. That's more like it. Not fast enough, Pluto. And then she runs Pluto through. It's not enough, but it hurts. It's serious. The brittle spears of a cold and irrational metal that repels cosmic concepts. Thank God. It's beginning to worry you didn't care about anything anymore. So here. The star supernovas. Queen Macula holds the star, and Queen Macula is the star. Are we Jesus? Lunaterra almost doesn't get out of it. Her engines overheat, the electromagnetic current shorts her sensors, and her chest is fried. But she can move more than Pluto can, at least for long enough to get away. But I'm still ahead of you. Now I know why everyone hates you so much. You're no fun to fight with at all. You kidding? Like you fight fair. Now that I know what you're really like, I'm not going to accept anything less. I don't want to do that again. Well, too bad. Whose fault is that? Yeah, I know. Day 2. Alright. 25% more foundation done. Alright. Oh, this is the space-time. I think. That's... right? That's... yeah. Whatever. Alright. How long have I been recording? 40 minutes? Probably do like one more of these thingies. Subject regarding Mecha 2 Queen Macula. Origin self-ship development documentation. The author's Operations Decommission Chair Europa. It was commissioned before and it had a pilot. Before the technology for piloting it had been developed. Before the technology for its workings had been developed. I think we recognized that the construction was an act of faith. Nix's directive was to create the sort of self that we wish to see. I think, of course, that was the moment. It was clear to me that Nix was fighting for what she believed humans could be, but not who humans were. I think at that time I didn't understand the difference, or what Nix might not consider important because of her tendency to think this way. Dr. Nix, I thought, said Nix was like a man.
Wait, what?
Didn't he say that Nix was like an older white man?
Didn't? Huh. Wait a sec.
Dr. Nix?
Did he fuck up? Question mark. What's up?
Well, that's fine, because my voice for her was
Online
not
wiki.
matching your description, so.
Okay, fair.
Many of the functions of the crude macula have not been invented yet. It is limitedly expandable. I have, of course, requested for it to be decommissioned, but I believe ultimately you'll want to scrap it. If this committee has indeed found nothing in space worth salvaging, I would have to wonder about the committee's intentions and their curiosity towards this last fragment. The end results of the crude macula's functions are indistinguishable from Nix's dream, and there's no briefing I can provide that will be more comprehensible than the ones you've received from Nix herself. I can only speculate on which she has or has not been able to implement successfully. As terrifying as the crude macula is, the pilot Dr. Nix has found for it is more terrifying by far. They might find a way to make it move even yet. So this is
Okay, so
before.
the white, the middle-aged guy is Iapetus, and yeah, his portrait is like uh the face of a guy, but like it's censored.
I see.
So yeah, make it that way. We will.
Subject Title Theory in Celestial Mechanics. General Information Record Poll. Director of Celestial Mechanics, Lapidus. Let us begin with imagining an inert theoretical mass of matter. I need to I'm gonna do one more day because I'm like crashing right now. I'm really struggling to read for some reason, or I guess voice. Equivalent physically in all ways to the third body in the solar system, a theoretical planet Terra, absent of human culture. How would we model the physical properties of such a planet, where Jungian Newtonian models do not apply? The soft science of celestial Jung, like Helen Jung, like from of the Devil, episode 3 out in fall. Okay, advertisement over. The soft science of celestial mechanics is not purely a thought exercise, but an inquiry into what, if any, default physical properties would exist in the universe without the influence of culture, because of its potential application in space colonization, for its use in modeling the physics of foreign celestial bodies, and the utility of the concept of Terra, in the philosophical hard science for more precisely defining Earth, as the lands of human dominion rather than a specific physical body. Celestial mechanics has been integrated as a branch of contemporary metacultural general relativity. What would it be like to imagine a world in which humans have one-to-one dominion over real phenomena? In such a world, we might think of gravity in multiple senses, since the agency of humanity over each other mentally, spiritually, and culturally will not be the same as physically. The conversion of matter into energy, and energy into culture, and culture back to matter again is complicated by distortions caused by culture's ability to arbitrarily set conversion parameters. This is caused not because of power human gravity, but actually by its weaknesses and incompleteness. In a theoretical universe in which humanity has full dominion over the physical universe, the influence of culture would be a one-to-one constant, and the physical universe would abide by inflexible, fundamental laws. In such a world, we would have to separate fields of study that involve metaphors from ones that describe worldly phenomenon, because our world would be objectively determined. While humans would be able to disagree and defy each other, they would ascribe to an inflexible, perfect system as decided by humanity. Okay. What did I just read? That went into my brain and then out of my brain. Wait. You know what? Sure, that'll make sense. I wish you didn't have to do this. But I love chatting with you, especially about your latest sordid affairs. Well, thanks. Wait, that's not what I meant. And sordid? Dramatic, tempestuous, explosive? No. Problematic? No! Tumultuous? That's sexier. But that's still bad! I mean, how would you describe them? Not like that. Intense or something. The last one was really good until the end. Should I be more generous? Well, it'd be nice. But you're not very good at relationships. Kill me. It's kind of cute. You love people so much that you forget about them completely. Your honesty really hurts sometimes, you know. You fall for glittering, faraway girls, but what you really need is someone who doesn't put up with you. There's got to be someone, somewhere, who won't let you get away with anything. I believe in you. I'm trying to save the world. I don't really have time for this. But you're not too busy to keep flirting? Pluto, God! Sorry, baby, no mercy for you. Ugh! It's out of love! One day you're going to be good as treating girls as you're going to be as good as treating girls as you are at piloting. Don't twist the knife. Sorry, lesson 3, lesson 3, lesson 3. It's fine. I know I'm not great at it. Hey, you did that thing again. Question mark? What thing? You know that thing, where you change the topic, and I forget what I wanted to talk to you about, so you don't have to answer? Except I have a chat log and I can scroll back and see. It's sweet you wish I didn't have to fight. See, you do remember. You remember better than I do. But why don't we leave it at that? Why? Because there's nothing we can do about it. We could find a way. I don't want you to do this if you don't have to. Chat? No, I mean fight. Ah, you just did it again. Haha. Oh, alright.
She's awesome.
Mission complete, so just do Saturn. Strange gravity of the Bane and Daphnis lab. Saturn lies in wait for the looming threat of Pluto's mysterious ship. But what are they after? And will they get it? Alright. Pluto, why aren't you suiting up? Celestial Mechanics Lab was wrecked and the prototype escaped. We should be heading back to the inner solar system. She's still here. Who? Some incredibly ridiculous, utterly irresponsible, dangerously devious brat. I'm not who you're talking about, right? Don't be silly, you're not devious at all. Then who? Also, hey! They're being very tricky, so I can't quite tell. But I have ref coordinates. They slip between the cracks of the universe, play fast and loose with the laws of physics. Staying hidden and out of sight, but being really smug about it. I think they're showing off. So it couldn't be anyone but the pilot of the Celestial Mechanics prototype, right? Why? That's stupid. What sort of pilot would be that irresponsible with a prototype? Hey Mars, when you were in the academy, how many prototypes units did you wreck? Let's not talk about that now. I'm just teasing, Mars. You're much better behaved now. If the intel is true, the prototype is really powerful, even against you. I know, I might not be able to stop her. This location is the experimental lab. It was shut down right before Earth canceled the space program. I don't like this place, Pluto. It's like they shut down Daphnis' lab and converted it into the perfect site for an ambush. Really? It's too much for me? Well, it's stronger than the fleet I destroyed? I mean, I'm not saying you're strong enough, but a stealth mission against a secret weapon is different. No one knows what Celestial Mechanics is planning, but it's always awful. It's definitely a trap. This mission to the outer planets is the only way. This mission to the outer planets is only to destroy Celestial Mechanics labs and prevent Memorial Foundation from recovering the prototype. The music is banging right now, by the way. Mars, if you keep trying to protect me, I'll get mad. But let me have the tiniest bit of fun. I'll be fine. After all, I've got a lot of experience correcting unruly show-offs who act out for attention. Daphnis, the tiny shepherd moon, so small it barely earns a name, tumbles through the Keller Gap, ruffling the rings of the planet it orbits. It houses the last official laboratory of Earth's decommissioned space program, training ground of failures like Saturn, and special girls like Pluto. Saturn remembers it feeling cramped, anxious, and scary. No, wait, Pluto remembers it that way. Saturn remembers when it used to feel so special to be chosen. candidate for the last generation of pilots. But didn't Pluto feel that way too? Sometimes two things are true. In this place, gravity is quietly degenerating, and distances are becoming ambiguous between past and present. Present, between me and you. The Deftness Lab seems smaller to Saturn now, though not as tiny as it feels to Pluto, and that's obvious. No longer people-sized, she tears through it like worms in an apple. But there's a much bigger worm here, and she doesn't know anymore if this was a good idea. Where was that a good idea? Where what was a good idea? Saturn doesn't have any places. She's just trying to hide, even though there's no place where you can not be following me. Alert! Tidal resonance IFF confirms enemy. Warning: gravitational hazard. Danger: pressure exceeding safe range. Saturn. Is she green? I know it's extremely exciting. Stop making me so nervous. Hold on, wait, I need to find a voice. No, it's extremely exciting. Stop making me so nervous. Supermassive. Small enough to hide in this complex, but with a dual reactor denser than the entire moon, compressed into the head of a pin. An hour ago, Saturn felt that gravitational pull of something so big and so close and so powerful that the interior of her cockpit creaked with the pressure, and her head, heart, and eyes welled up with tears. Something that couldn't be anyone other than Pluto. Cool. She must be pretty big, huh? So why is she so hard to find? Saturn has no idea. Why do I have a feeling someone's laughing at me? No one is laughing at Saturn. The lab has been abandoned for years. But Pluto, wherever she is, giggles. Not in a mean way. She really does think it's cute. I haven't thought about Pluto in a long time. Oh man, it would really be funny if she was in that monster. Well, now someone is laughing at Saturn. Hey! I know someone's here. I can feel you listening. But I can hear you too. And I can catch you. You're not the only one who can fuck with the narrative. Oh. Nah, fuck Riddle's graces. I'm gonna betray my own organization. It's easiest to not get caught if you don't care about catching anything. It's just knowing there isn't a difference. Oh, okay, so she can actually, like, read the narration. Or they. Sorry.
Fourth wall break.
And focusing deeper. The real celestial mechanics and interactions of bodies in space via the forces of gravity. The weight of mass and culture. Explained by the story behind them. That's just science. With your own gravity, reach out and pull. Good girl. You know just what to do. Do you like what you got? The crude macula towers over Saturn. Pluto's ship is so big that it... Is there any way to, like... Wait. Is there a keybind to
for what?
To get rid of the text. To get rid of the UI.
Nope.
Aw. I wanted to see, like, the type picture. Crude macula towers over Saturn. Pluto's ship is so big it barely fits in the lab complex, but it's only a speck compared to how big it feels. Massive enough to warp local spacetime, humming and vibrating with nebula dust, and absolutely, effortlessly gentle. Without Pluto's most delicate touch, the crude macula would have destroyed Saturn and the whole complex without even trying. How much do you chest it? I knew you were right behind me or something. If you did, how come you're not facing this way? I'm an idiot, I guess? You've come a long way just to be an idiot. You must know exactly what the ship can do, right? Did you come to find me on purpose? It's really brave. And really cute. You can touch me, I can touch you. Whoa. I'm not getting close. You came all this way to not even to fight? Aw, that's not cute at all. But it's smart. Hey, Don't underestimate me. I'm scary. You think? Maybe I believe you. Few things can also be scary. But I'm curious now. I was worried you were going to waste your chance, smug on your new machine, but you're pretty clever. Want to talk? Without fighting? If you're good. Otherwise, I'll bite. So, what did you want to talk? What did you want to talk about? As Kratos Grace's glittering psychic death machine, you definitely have more important things to do than go out of your way to bully me for no reason, right? Oh, that's right. That man and the fleet are escaping, aren't they? Hope you don't mind falling for this trap. Trap? You? Silly, I know you're more important than that. More than catching the rest of the Celestial Mechanics fleet. I knew this would be fun, and you knew it too. I'm absolutely delighted that you were... I'm absolutely delighted about you doing that, just to be clear, so you don't have to read my mind to roast me about it. I can't read minds. You know that's not how it works. But I also don't need to know that. But I did want to know how the biggest overachiever of my juniors turned into such a bad girl. If you really remembered me, you remember I wasn't ever good. I do remember you. Even if you're not that good at being bad. Do you really, do you know what you're doing? With that machine that's so dangerous, you don't even want to find out what it does? I think you answer your own question about why I'm keeping it. Are you gonna stop me then? We don't want to? Hey, stop. Don't pry into me. If you're pitying me, I'll make you regret it. Not all of us come out as perfect like you. Some of us get thrown out before they see any use at all. I won't pity you. I really would have torn this machine apart. But now that I'm here, gifted little mutant to gifted little mutant. I can't bear to. Because some of us just haven't been thrown out yet. Lab-grown girls like us should stick together. I still might make you regret it. Winning isn't my most important task. It's not yours either. You sure about that? You're not who I worried about. It's only your boss I couldn't forgive. Oh, I love hearing that. Tell me more. I'm getting a crush already. Regretting it now. Don't worry. There's nothing you can make me regret. Ever since the day Mars began, Mars has been doomed. No, there will never be a planet Mars. That's a name reserved for places where human life, gravity, and culture reign. This is just bitter Aries. But like the stringy, inedible weeds that grow when nothing else does, Kratos Grace is dug in, and we can't get them out. The colonies are wrecked, the terraforming engines are broken, the gravity furnaces are out of control. There's no resources left on this planet, no strategic value. The planet doesn't exist. It is an inert rock. There's no point in fighting. There's no need to fight. Ship selves can't keep you alive alone forever, and even if that was the case, we could leave tomorrow and claim victory. Most of the Memorial Foundation and SES fleet already did. That's why there's barely any of us left, and why we can't get them out. What? Why don't I go home too, and leave all these idiots to just fucking die on a rock? Who do you think we're doing this for? External communications done on August 31st, 1978 by Memorial Foundation troops, so before the Cold War ended. Hey, it's not like we're idiots. We know we're doomed. This planet still doesn't fulfill the requirements for human life, and life is just a start anyway. Don't you know that gravity is something more important? You do understand celestial mechanics, right? Matter is made of tiny particles, but enough of it exerts gravity that stitches the universe together. Culture is made of tiny humans, and enough of it together can decide what's real and what isn't. It is really quite fucked up that this is how decisions are made. Decisions about humans get made. Enough humans can decide anything, and then it'll be true, even about what's human and what's not. They don't even have to wait for the deadline. They've already decided that any human with other feet planted on the Earth is in fact not a human. That's a pretty usual thing for humans to do. No difference of any kind need to exist. We'll just be aliens, and then they'll send the real military after us, and we'll die. But if we just hold the line here for a princess to get through and make it to the moon, she'll open up the gravity well, and then we get to decide. That I don't know why I struggled so hard to read that. Internal communication sent on January 25th, 1981 by Cradle's
Big
Grace's
words.
Irregulars. It's morning on
This
Aries.
game.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, no, like, this game usually does just throw a shit ton of words and, like,
Yeah.
that are tough to pronounce and say, and, yeah, they kill you. Straight up.
It's morning on Aries, but what's time and space? If we can get our capital ship launched and refueled and the prototype retrofitted with the final equipment, we'll have everything in place. Keep out of the canyons of Mars, where Cradle's Graces and Memorial Foundations are bickering. Hold the city ruins against invading troops, and make sure no one tries to set the oxygen ocean on fire while we refuel. It's a pretty thankless job. But me, I can't wait to see what happens. This is the most exciting space has ever been. Before we get here, this is a dead rock, but the best we could have ever hoped for was Earth in a different place. Who needs that? Far in the distance, the moon gravity well shines. If no one controls it before the deadline is up, Earth will have to take drastic steps to ensure that humanity is not divided. What they're afraid of happening, we will ensure that it happens. We'll finally have something alien in space. Private comm sent on January 26, 1981, by a celestial mechanics researcher. Day 3. All missions on Cronus orbit completed. Maiden flight and testing of Crew Macula is done. Report received. Waiting new directives. I'm heading back to Ares, of course. It's the home of Cradle's Graces, after all. We have to finish up the last touches in Crew Macula. Prepare for the last battle on Earth's moon. Celestial mechanics will regroup and refuel there, and maybe we can nip them in the bud. A Memorial Foundation has been fighting us since the conflict began, and maybe this time we can push them back. Send a message to everyone. Time to come home. So we can be ready for the journey. Ready for launch. Alright. Let me read the mail. Pilot interfacing. Direct message. Mars. Okay, well, so the very first thing you need to know about pilot interfacing is that it's the most important part of piloting. You don't really have to know any of this stuff, but since you ask, I'll give you the basic rundown. There are actually a few ways it's useful to know, even if it's basically just to explain why no one can do anything to stop you because of the completely unfair bullshit you have. Any given ship self may have a variety of prescribed functions, you know? That's called the machine's intent. It's not that the machine has consciousness, even if it seems like it does. That's just projection and inaccurate metaphor. Even if you're using a made-to-order ship for you alone, or customizing it for that purpose, you still have to bring your intentions in line with crafts. That's what interfacing really means. That's why interfacing is the most important part of piloting, and why basically the only thing R&D crews do is find better ways to reduce the lag. Thank you, Mars. Alright, Dr. Nix, White Void. Tidal Mechanics Research Archives. The feared power of it is evident, so much that I hesitate to even criticize it. It is the nature of tyrant theory that is fed by all things, including attempts to dismantle it. It can simply assimilate those theories and absolve itself of potential guilt and rhetorical weaknesses by assuming new forms, because it has no inherent premise that is not fungible, but the impulse to non-fungible, but the impulse to make all else part of it. Far from expanding to incorporate diverse and contradictory ideas into itself, the theory would remove alternate quantum states until finding a solution that would incorporate perfect in line with a unified culture theory. This is a necessary and inherent step, because in order to prevent any given feature of such a theoretical culture to be subject to reversion, the gravitational pull of the culture must be so great that no information about it can escape. As the theory immaculates culture through culture mass energy conversion, its gravity would steadily begin to grow, and its energy decrease, until it began to continuously collapse into a single coordinate, and no distinguishing information would be able to escape. The interplay of variant states is necessary for culture to create and change, and this unified field culture would be unable to do so. It would only be able to assimilate and devour. Such a theory would not redefine hierarchy, but enshrine it forever. Far from a compassionate future for humanity, it would necessitate the complete removal of human variance. All humanity and all existence would revolve around a singularity of the unified field culture, the tyrant theory, a white void, a single conqueror thought at the center of the universe. Whatever that means. Hey Mars, are you scared? Yeah, you? Yeah, but I'm excited too. I'm looking forward to what we could be. Hey Pluto, how can we be so sure? Sure? About what? Sure about anything. Everything's so frustrating, pointless, doomed. No matter how hard I fight, it stays that way. So how can you be sure it's not going to be that way someday? You're the person I want to ask that. Because you fight every day like you're not thinking about those things. What's that supposed to mean? I've got to fight. That's what we have to do. Of course I still think about those things, even when I'm fighting. Sorry, Mars, of course you do. Everyone has doubts like that. Even me then, right? But it doesn't feel like you do. I mean, you make it seem like everything is going to be alright. But you just have to... You just do what you have to, without even worrying about it. Without even worrying about whether it's right or not. Or if it will come to anything or not. You're a genius, you know? You're smarter than me. That's not true. I just have to stop thinking if I want to just do whatever it is that needs doing. I put myself on pause, don't you? Maybe that's why I'm still so scared. Alright. Deep dive. I'm just gonna read the descriptions. Deep dive. The oxygen ocean serves as both field yard and terraforming engine for planet Ares, and is the perfect hiding place for the migrating celestial mechanics fleet. But deep down, something is reaching up for them. Rift in the Earth. After a maiden voyage, Kratos Graces is testing prototypes, finishing touches on the terrifying Croon Macula prototype. It is a chance for Lunaterra to defeat their trump card, but will she close the rift between them instead, or only widen it deeper? All right, I think I will leave it there because
Okay.
this game is beating the piss out of me with its vocab, and I'm also a little bit tired.
Yep.
Thank you to Side. Wait, what? How do you
Hello?
pronounce your name?
Sidrian.
Sidrian? I thought you were.
Yeah.
I thought you were Side Run this entire time. My
It
bad,
happens.
Sidrian. Okay. Thank you to Sidrian for recommending this game. Yeah. I will probably get to it tomorrow or maybe tonight, but I'm not 100% sure if I should keep recording because voicing this is kind of exhausting. Maybe this is just something I read on my own time. But
I see.
yeah, I've done it once. I've done like a reading session like this once before for um of the devil. I guess that's like 3 times now that I've done it. But
See, I mean, you did get like 1,500 views from that. So,
yes, I did. That was crazy. I like I I actually like I had like one video for episode 2, part 1, I actually like posted 2 versions of it. One I realized didn't have any audio, or at least it was like really muted. So I had to delete it and then go back to edit the audio. And then I like went to sleep and then I woke up and then it had like hundreds of views, more than anything on my channel because my channel was like at that time had like 13 subscribers.
uh
Yeah. All right, enough floor job. All right, thank you for watching if you got this far. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.
bye bye.